Hello friends, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing very well wherever you are. And if you are not doing very well, if you are very stressed, then this is a topic which I brought you today, that how you can avoid stress. Stress is a killer. There are so many problems related to the stress, right? Like obesity, depression, anxiety, and just it is a kills your day-to-day routine, and it's so many health related problems, mental related problems are associated with the stress. So today I have brought you some tips which help me to fight against the stress, and I thought they will help you also, because especially in this corona situation we all are stressed, and I thought this topic will help you all. My first tip will be actually about the immediate relief. Like when you're already stressed, suppose you're watching my video and you're always stressed about something, then this my tip, first tip is for you, that take deep breath. And how to take deep breath? Like my doctor actually taught me, that first put your hand on your tummy and then, so when you first take deep breath inside, you have to count to 3, and when you take deep breath out, then you have to count to 3, and it will be like mindful breathing. You have to use that. We always talk about mindful eating, but there is also mindful breathing, that when you breathe in, your stomach should go out, and when you breathe out, your stomach should go in. So that should be that. Normally how we breathe like when we breathe out, our stomach goes out, and when we breathe in, our stomach goes inside. It is opposite. So whenever you take a deep breath, and your stomach should come out. That is why your hands should be on the tummy, and when you breathe out, your stomach should go also inside. And give a count to 3 on each step, and do it minimum for 4 minutes or 5 minutes. This is the first step for meditation only, that you're first just thinking about the breath, just focus on the breath, and it will really help you in and as a stress relief. It will really, your stress levels will go down as you breathe mindfully, and it will really help you. Do practice it. Now pause my video, and if you're already stressed, then take a deep breath now. My second tip is that be in the moment. Wherever you are, maybe you are waiting for a bus, maybe you are waiting for a taxi, you are working in the kitchen, you are watching my video, whatever you are, be in the moment. What do we do when we are in the like we are waiting at the doctor's? Then we are thinking about, what I will cook in the dinner, what will I do, that person said this to me, my child is not studying. No, just be in the moment. If you're right now at the doctor's waiting for the doctor, just see what other people are doing there, how the receptionist is behaving, and it will really you will get a little bit relief. That just be in the moment. If you're still be stressed about what happened at home today in the morning, it will not help you out. Just be in the moment and just observe people, what other people are doing. That is what I always hear when I interview of some actors. They always say that they observe people, that is how they learn. So it is actually a very learning process, that when you are sitting somewhere, you are just observing the person. When you are cooking, just cook. Then somehow food is also tastier, more healthier, because you are in the moment and you are cooking with full love and full affection and full with the fun. When you are with your kids, then don't think about the office or what fight you had with your husband. Just be with the kids and try to enjoy their moments. It is such a precious time when you spend your time with the kids, when kids are small, or when you are with your husband. Then just be with the husband. Don't think that what your friend told you or what happened in the supermarket. And that is what my idea is, that wherever you are, just try to be in the moment. It will really help you in lowering the stress. I know it is very difficult, but just try to do it. My third point will be positive thinking. It is very easy to say that be positive, but it is the toughest thing to do, that staying positive in difficult situation. But try to do it. Think that there is light at the end of the tunnel. So many people go through the problems, and no matter how what problem is, there is always something good comes out of it. Now because of like the lockdown, so many people are now at home, and that is how so many people have actually lost the weight. So many relationships have actually gotten better, and people have gotten time for themselves. Earlier they were always running outside, be with the gadgets. Now they're spending time with the family, and they're all together. So there is positivity in everything. No matter how bad situation goes, there is something positive always comes out. Like so many people have lost their jobs, but that is how those husband and wives are now together. They are supporting each other, and their relationship is actually becoming stronger. So there is always some positivity in everything. That try to think about that, and it will really help you to change your perspective. My next tip will be to live your routine. Live your routine means when we wake up in the morning, we make a cup of tea, or we do exercise, or we just cook, or whatever you do. We just do it in a monotonous way. Sometimes we don't think about that because we are still thinking that what my neighbor told me, what that person passed a remark to me. Oh my God, I have financial problems. Oh my God, my job is in danger, or so many other things. So I will say that just live your routine. So if you're making a cup of tea for yourself, do it in stay in that moment and just do it. That see how you are doing things, how you can make things better. When you will do things mindfully, that yes, now I'm doing this, and I'm in that moment, I'm doing washing clothes, and I'm just focused on washing clothes. It will really help you that yes, and try to enjoy the each process. That no, washing clothes is also fun, washing dishes is also fun, and if it is not fun, how can you make it more fun? So don't get distracted by the other things. Just try to live the routine, that what you are doing. Oh, I have cooked today this meal, and it turned out to be very tasty, right? So try to just be focused how your day is going on. Focus on yourself and focus on your activities. So my next tip will be that when you are going through your daily routine, you have to do one more thing, that just smile. Smile is that thing curve which is so difficult to straighten. If you will smile at something, you will find that for the next 20-30 seconds, the smile will remain on your face. It is difficult to become like this, just like that, right? You smile at somebody, and that smile stays with you on your face even when somebody has passed you over and you are still smiling. So just smile. It is a very good muscle training. It brings down the stress level. Even if you don't think so, it really brings down the stress level when you smile. It is a very important muscle training also. It trains your whole cheek muscles, and it really makes you happy just to smile. Just practice smiling. Some people I have seen, they don't smile. They are always serious, like I don't know why. If you're just smiling even at the strangers, even just the tree is very beautiful, flower is so beautiful, or in the TV something is coming up and it's very good, just smile. It fills you with the appreciation towards the God, towards the nature, and towards other people, and it brings down your stress level too. My next point will be to maintain distance. So in Corona, as usual, everybody knows about the social distancing, and my tip for that, keep the distance, is about that when someone is getting angry with you, like sometimes I'm going on the street and somebody is just very with anger look on their face, and they will just pass me, or they will just look at me with very angry face, and I have to think that it is not because of me. Maybe that person is having a bad day. If I'm going to a supermarket or post office, bank, wherever, sometimes the employee is very, very, rude to me, and I think, oh, she must be having some bad day. Maybe she's not angry with me. She's not saying something bad because I have done something wrong. Maybe just because something bad happened, her whole day is so stressful. She has to deal with so many customers. So maybe she is not having a good day. So if someone is bad with you, it is not about you always. It is not that you are doing something wrong, or you are making people irritated. No, sometimes the other person is also having their own problems. So you have to think that, so maintain a distance, that if some person is getting angry, then it is not about me. So maintain a distance about that. My next tip will be to understand others. So if someone is angry with you, that yes, it may be not about you, and then you have to also understand that why it can be. Try to understand other people's perspective. If the person is really saying that it is your fault or what, so instead of getting stressed about that, how can the person be so rude, or try, or why the boss is giving me so much work, try to understand the perspective, because maybe that boss doesn't have other employees to do the job, or maybe it is just how the workload it is right now at the moment. Or if some person is rude to you because maybe you have broken a rule, or maybe you have done something wrong, so try to understand that. Or maybe if you think that it was not your fault, so as I said, that maybe the other person had a big problem in their homes, or they just had a fight with some other person, or they are having their own social mental problems, or personal, financial, emotional, so many problems everybody goes through. So if you will try to understand the other person, that why that person is behaving like that, it will really help you to reduce your stress level. Because I have experienced myself, but I think that if someone is rude to me, I think maybe I am wrong, it is my fault that why this thing is happening to me. So whatever wrong is going on in my life, it is because of me, because I have done something wrong. No, there are so many other factors. It is not always about you. Try to think that yes, it can be due to some external factors also. There can be some other problems, and sometimes life is like that. There is always ups and downs going on. If right now it is your downtime, then after some time you will also get a bounce back, and you will also see a very good rise in your future. My next tip will be meditation. Meditation is so much underrated. We think meditation means sleeping. No, it is not. Meditation, which was my first point, that first focus on your breathing, and you just don't think anything. In meditation, you do it for 5 minutes and you for 10 minutes. I'm doing only for 10 minutes, but I wanted to increase this time. That before sleeping, first go for meditation. In meditation, you will not think about anything. If some thoughts are coming into your mind, especially like with me, it comes, okay, what will I eat tomorrow, or I'm craving for this chocolate, let it come and let it go. The way thought will come to your mind, that what to cook for tomorrow, the same way that thought will also go away. Just don't think about it. Means just don't even try to block that thought, let it come, and it will also go away just like that. And then that is how you will practice meditation. Start with 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, 15 minutes, how much time you can get in your life daily routine. You just do that meditation for 5-10 minutes. It will really help you in removing the stress. It is like an exercise only. It is your mental exercise. So many people do so many fitness studios, they go to the gym, they do strength training, cardio, but this meditation is also very important for your mind. Do practice it, and it will really help you. At least try it for 5 minutes, and after 1 week you tell me the results. My next tip will be that drink well and sleep well. The thing is, these both things are so much underrated, that we don't drink enough water and we don't sleep well when we are stressed. And it is very, very important. More water you will drink, it will remove the toxins from your body. It cools down the body from inside, and it will also cool down your emotions, your anxiety, your anger. It will really cool down. Just try to drink more water, and also sleep very well. You have to sleep at least for 6-7 hours a night. I don't believe in sleeping only for 4-5 hours. Some people say they only sleep for 4-5 hours, it is sufficient for them. For me, it is not sufficient. I think if you will sleep well, your body will thank you, your body will be de-stressed, because our body is so wonderful. God has created it such a wonderful, this machine, that it takes care of itself, it repairs itself. We actually don't have to do anything for our body. Our body cleanses itself from inside, it cleanses itself. We have to just wash our skin when we take a shower, but from inside all the cleaning process goes when we sleep. So please do sleep. It will repair your broken all the damaged tissues. You have to sleep to relax your mind and body both. My last tip will be to say thank you. Like right now, I'm saying thank you for watching this vlog, for connecting with me. Same way, thank for everything. Thank God, thank your husband, thank your parents, thank your children, because they bring so much joy in your life. And when you practicing thank you to the other people, na, it will really reduce your stress level. It will show that you are grateful to the other person, that other person will be happy. And when the surroundings, when the people around you will be happy, then you will be also happy. That is why children are always taught, nowadays in the school, that say thank you, say please, thank you, sorry. These are not small manners. They really bring so much difference in the thing, that when I cook for my kids and my kids say thank you mama, it really makes me so much happy that yeah, my kids appreciate my efforts. My kids are grateful for whatever things I'm doing for them. So it makes me happy. Then I'm more better with them. I try to do more for them. Same way, when my kids do something for me, like if they bring a glass of water for me and I say thank you, it shows that yes, I appreciate their efforts. I'm recognizing that they are doing something for me, and I'm saying thank you to them. So say thank you to everyone. Maybe it is a cleaning help, maybe just a person, your bus driver. Say thank you to the person, and it will really help the other person, and it will really help you, because the more joy you will give the other person, you will also get the joy 10 times back to you. So say thank you, right? Like right now I'm saying, say thank you so much for watching my vlog, for connecting with me, for showering so much love, and I'm very thankful for all the support. It really makes me very happy to be connected with you. If you like my today's video, if you like today's tips, then please hit the like button, share it with your family and friends, because this is so much important. This stress is causing so many problems in the society. So share it with your friends so that they also know some tips how to avoid the stress. Do write to me in the comment box if you have some further tips. And also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. I will see you in my next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay blessed. Bye bye.